Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and hopefully you guys are staying sane inside your house when it's quarantine. But so do you know anyone that has a dysfunctional family, or has a family or parents that have any kind of addiction, such as sex, eating disorders, substance abuse, or alcoholism? Because if so, then you are at the right place. And I suggest that you guys keep watching, because I'm going to tell you the characteristics, because it is what I personally go through, and what people my age that I know have gone through. And it's a really serious topic that I believe needs to be pointed out. So I'm glad you guys click on this. And also, this goes to the adults that want a child that have addiction issues, or if you're expecting and you have addiction issues, because parents that have these issues do not understand what it does to their children as they grow up, like when they grow up and become adults. So that is why. Okay, so keep watching. This is going to be part 1 of my video. So I'm going to be reading the 22 characteristics of, what happens, when the children grow up. And then in my second video, I'm going to be telling you guys ways to cope with that. So here it is. Here's the 22 characteristics, guys. So before I get into the list of the 22 characteristics, I just wanted to point out, I'm not trying to expose him, but my father, unfortunately, is an alcoholic. And because since we've been quarantined, it's really been affecting me, like, really bad. I honestly have never seen him sober in my life, which is really sad, and it affects me. And then that's really what pushed me to even want to talk about this, because it really needs to be addressed, especially to people that are my age, that do want to have children in the future, or that are expecting a child very soon, that have or have had addiction issues like I have in the past. I'll admit, yes, and I used to be a bad alcoholic, and I've experienced with many things, and this is because of it, because I was exposed to addiction all throughout my childhood. But I don't want to cry, so I'm gonna stop right here, and now I'm gonna read you guys the list. So keep watching, and I hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, so here's part 1. Here's the 22 characteristics. Alright guys, so here is my list of 22 characteristics of, adults that go through this kind of stuff. So, number 1, we don't know how to deal with people in the quote-unquote real world, because we don't know what being normal is like, so we have to, kind of guess. And sometimes it's really awkward. I have social anxiety, so new people really scare me, actually. And sometimes it takes people, until they're 50 years old to even be in a relationship, because it's hard for them. Number 2 is difficulty following through projects from beginning to the end. Number 3, when you grow up with chaos, you tend to replicate it in your adult life, and that's so true. Love it. Just kidding. No. Number 4, we tend to lie a lot, even though it's obviously a lot easier to tell the truth, but we just do it anyway. I used to, I'm not gonna lie. Number 5, we judge ourselves without any mercy, which is so true. So we're obviously way too, hard and mean to ourselves, when we really shouldn't be that way. Number 6, this is not really, for me, but other people, actually, I do. I used to, go through this, but people tend to have difficulty having fun in their adult life. Number 7, we take ourselves way too seriously, because, we never got to, be a child, like a real actual kid growing up. Number 8, we have difficulty with intimate relationships, because, we never got that unconditional love. So, honestly, a person that goes through this, in their childhood, how can you expect them to really have a relationship when they don't even know what real love is? They never got it from their parents, So Number 9, we overreact to all changes. Yes, big or small, because we're scared of change. Number 10, we constantly seek approval and affirmation. Just like I mentioned, number 8, because we never got that unconditional love. With our partner, or we, seek that out from our parent, or from our partners, not parents, from our partners. The constant, approval and affirmation, because a lack of love we got from parents. Number 11, we feel very different from everybody else in the world. Number 12, we're either super responsible or super irresponsible. And that is so true. Like, my older sister, she's very, super, super responsible, and I used to be super irresponsible, but then, once you have kids, it changes, obviously. Let's see, so number 13, we are extremely loyal to others, even if they don't, deserve it, because, all our life, we, have love for the parents, that quote-unquote raised us, even though we never got the love that we needed from them. So we tend to love everybody else in the world when they do us wrong. And we give them the benefit of the doubt and give them chance after chance after chance, even though they don't deserve it. Number 14 is we are very impulsive. We also lock ourselves up in isolation because we lose control of what's going on in our lives. Number 15, we have major abandonment issues. And also, we tend, just like number 14, we also, distance ourselves from other people because, we can't control it, and lose control. Number 16, we have major anxiety issues, or just anxiety in general, or we also have a major obsessive compulsive disorder, which I do have. I have both of those. Number 17, we tend to marry people with alcohol, drug, sex, etc. Addictions, because we're used to it, and it's very sad. That's not me, by the way. Toby's not like that. He's not that at all. Number 18, we use humor compulsively to deal with the damage from our anxiety and depression. Number 19, we have black and white thinking because we grew out of constant chaos. Number 20, because we become compulsive rescuers, and when I say that, it's, basically we try to save others when we haven't even saved ourselves, because and I don't know why we do it, but I guess it's because, since you can't help yourself, why not help another person out, So, or we become, we go to college and become either psychologists or counselors. But yeah, because I used to, go to college before I dropped out because of alcoholism. I used to go to college because I wanted to become a psychologist. Number 21, we do not allow ourselves to admit that we grew up with any family members with addictions, or admit that we have a dysfunctional family, because we're embarrassed. So this is my very first time of coming out that, yes, my father is an alcoholic. Doesn't mean I love him any less, because I do love him with all my heart. I just wish that, this is why I'm making this video, because I'm trying to reach out to him and say, hey, I love you, and the fact, because he has so many health issues, and the fact that he won't stop drinking, it's, maybe this is, my way of, telling him, hey, I love you, and I want a relationship with you, but for some reason, he just doesn't want one with me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did wrong, but, sorry, I don't even want to, cry in here. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyway, number 22, the last one, sorry, I don't know why I just did that. 22, a lot of parents pass the addiction, genes down to their children, but it's really actually not a gene, because everybody has an addiction gene, they're, in them, but it's really when they're exposed to it. So children that are exposed to addiction of any kind, they pick up on it, or sometimes they don't, but a lot of people, a lot of them do. So that is, the 22 characteristics. That was my list. So, I just want to say that I do love my father, and I'm not trying to put on blast or anything, but I love him, and you know, if he were to see this, I really hope that he gets, like I said, all I want is a relationship with him. But no matter what I try to do, like whenever I try to be nice, he just lashes out at me. And I guess this is like me, like, I guess in a way of like venting, like what, you know, the damage that it's done to me, you know? But anyway, this is the part 1 of my video, so sorry for crying a little bit, or trying to cry. This is part 1, and so, that's, you know, what happens to children as they grow older, with, that have gone through stuff like this. And then, in the part 2, which will be on Saturday, will be ways to cope as either a child or an adult of, you know, growing up with, you know, this stuff. So just different coping skills and different techniques and how to deal with this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love and appreciate each one of you guys for, you know, sticking all the way to the end. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Saturday. You guys have a wonderful, great rest of your week, and take care. All right, bye.